episode of the Bar and Section podcast. This is session number 7, I believe. My name is Sammy Coakley, and I'm joined here by my two brothers, Ryan and Reese. Gentlemen, I'm not too happy with how this weekend went. I didn't like watching a whole lot of these duels.
I had a great ending to my weekend.
Go Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Reese, how was your weekend?
It's fine.
Bobcat go well?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, at least
What kind
it
of a
happened.
question is that?
I don't know. I don't know if maybe like you had somebody pop off or something. I don't know. I was just hoping for good news, man. I'm desperate.
You didn't look? You didn't look at the results?
Right, Reese? I had enough after looking at some of these college results. I had enough I had enough disappointment.
Well, Sammy, I don't know what to tell you. St. James is bad and Indiana is bad. This is the reality.
Yeah, and Cornell lost to Lehigh. It was a bad weekend.
Rough. Yeah.
I think there were like 60 something duels this weekend or something like that at the Division I level, and I don't want to talk about all of them, but I definitely want to talk about some of them. Where do you guys want to start?
Iowa, Nebraska.
Okay.
I mean, was that not the biggest duel of the weekend? Was there a bigger one? I don't know.
That's probably the biggest one. Most competitive might not be this one after the fact, but beforehand, probably.
It was a fantastic duel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
What notable matches? Probably 197 with Glazier beating majoring Silas Allred.
Yeah, big
returning
upset
Big
there.
Ten champ.
Yep.
I don't really like Silas this year.
Can't be easy doing what he does, you know. He's
What do you
juggling a lot. He's juggling a lot, you know. He's juggling academics, Big Ten, Division I college athlete, and he's a father. He's juggling a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a father. Yeah, that's not easy.
He's got a family. I mean, can't be easy, but he's doing the best that he can, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. It was probably an out of character match for him, but maybe it'll be a push for him later down the road. I think the guy will be fine. I think Zach Glazier looked good too, though. I not taking anything away from him. He keeps getting better and better, and proving that the OT match with Ferrari was no fluke. You know that Zach Glazier's here and he's the real deal. So
right. So I was thinking about that now they mentioned the Ferrari thing. So we're at 100% certainty right now that there's not going to be any Ferrari in the lineup, right? And we've been hearing that they're a package deal. So if they're unable to get them into the roster next year, right? What does that look like for the youngest, for Angelo? And also, if we think back to May last year, right? Chittum, got the news that Ferrari would be coming in, and Chittum's like, I don't want to be associated. I don't want to be on a team with these kind of characters, right? I'm leaving. Or at least that's the last thing we heard, right?
correct.
Now, they lose Chittum, and they don't get the Ferraris. That's a lose-lose.
Yeah. Angelo, or Anthony, excuse me, the youngest. Which one's the youngest again? Is it Angelo?
Youngest is Angelo.
Angelo, did he sign?
I don't know.
This fall?
I have no idea.
Because that means he's got, if he wants to go somewhere else, he's got to use his free transfer.
Right.
He's got to use his transfer, and then wherever he goes, he's stuck until he graduates. So,
I'm confused by that.
Unless he gets released.
Yeah. Okay, that's the deal. Because I'm thinking about like Nick Suriano wrestling for 3 different schools.
Yeah. Nick Suriano also went through college with a lot of different rule changes, so I have no idea.
Yeah, right. I feel like things are very different now.
Mm-hmm.
But, Drake Ayala looks good. Ridge Lovett looks good. Peyton Robb seems to have third period issues. I was speaking about this duel. I was really hoping Bubba Wilson would get some revenge up a weight class against his Iowa opponent from the previous year down a weight class, and he got that first takedown, but Kennedy's got a good pace.
Mm-hmm.
Put the hands on him.
Yeah, I was hoping to see Bubba get that win. I really was.
Right. Teskey didn't look good, and the what I guess his name is the polar bear, right? Nash Hutmacher.
Still
probably
rusty.
not.
Just rusty.
What people? Yeah, I mean,
he's hit what 3 or 4 years off. What do you?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you honestly expecting?
There was a lot of hype, and I guess people don't fully realize like it's going to do a number.
Yeah,
when you're off that for that long.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time
for sure.
So I don't know. What did you think, Reese? What did you think of the duel?
Iowa. I thought Iowa was more impressive than. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We got you.
I thought Iowa was more impressive. I thought it was like more. I was more impressed with Iowa than disappointed with Nebraska. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree and I understand. I'm with you on that for sure. I think Iowa is probably the second best dual team, maybe Missouri or Oklahoma State. That's another team. They continue to look better and better, even with some lineup changes here and there. Overall, they're a really good team this year, which is always cool to see, and something that I had kind of written off. I didn't think it was going to happen.
No, yeah, I didn't get to see the result for Oklahoma State. Reese said some good things about him, and I'm glad to see them coming back to form.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking on more Kansas results, we got another Wyatt Hendrickson sighting. He got a 36-second pin against his Wyoming opponent. And also at heavyweight for Kansas, Cade Lout getting a ranked win over John Stout, 13-10. He's had a lot of fun matches this year.
Not just Kansas, St. James Academy. Shout out.
That's it. Yeah.
Way to represent, Cade.
There. Hell yeah.
Way to represent.
Yeah, some duels that weren't great to see. We mentioned them briefly, but Lehigh got a pretty big upset duel victory over Cornell. Didn't see Vito. Words out at this point that he's injured. Hopefully, gonna be seeing him close to 100% come postseason. Just because that's also gonna be close to Olympic trials. But yeah, that duel, I don't think people were expecting Luke Stanich to show up that well. Other than that, though, none of the matches really surprised me results-wise. I figured Nate Taylor was going to beat Luis Fernandez. I knew the Beard-Cardenas match was going to be good. I didn't think Beard would kind of handle him like that, but Beard's been good this year, so yeah.
The Fernandez loss surprised me.
Taylor's good. I feel like people sleep on him.
And I know Nate Taylor's good. I'm just saying it surprised me to see Fernandez lose that match. So
I guess
the snake pit got him. He got bit in the snake pit.
Mm-hmm. I saw Yanni asking why it's the snake pit. I gotta assume it's because it's like once you're down there, like you're in danger, right? Like you're in trouble.
I don't know. Did you go read the replies? I didn't look at the replies.
No, I did not do my due diligence on that.
Beckman had something to say. I can't remember.
I feel like he's always got something to say about something on Twitter.
It was it was along the lines. I don't know. I feel like I always see his tweets and like he had something to say about everybody was talking about that Ridge Lovett. I don't follow him. He just shows up somehow.
He shows up all the time. I don't get the Ridge Lovett hate.
I don't.
Well, no, it's just that one guy. It's really the one whoever anonymous dude.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anybody agreeing with him, but like, man, where's that coming from? Or are you just a Ridge Lovett hater because he's
probably
flashy? I don't know. I liked it. I like it whenever you get involved in a match and you're at home, you're trying to get the crowd into it, so you give them a little bit of showmanship, and I think that's fine.
It's fine.
What did he do?
Getting the crowd going, help get your teammates going too. Like, he just pumped up the crowd. That's literally all he did. He didn't even do anything like crazy. He just pumped up the crowd a little bit, and
with his hands.
There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I mean, it's and Ratchy's good.
Yeah,
Ratchy's good.
It's a good win.
You don't earn the spot over the guys like Victor Voinovich and not be good. Like, everyone's kind of giving Levitt or whatever. This guy's giving Levitt crap because Ratchy's a relative unknown in the college world, but he's good. Kid, he was good in high school. He's good now. Like, he's good.
Yeah,
solid victory for Levitt. Ratchy's going to be a few-time All-American. So.
Hopefully for the
isn't
for the
he
Hawkeyes,
like a junior?
You're right, Ryan.
Redshirt freshman.
Ratchy?
He's that young?
Isn't he?
I might be mixing him up with somebody.
Maybe redshirt sophomore.
He is a redshirt sophomore this year.
Okay.
He was a 157 last year.
Was he bouncing around?
But I have a duel that I want to talk about that I'm not happy to talk about, but there's some pretty wild facts or statistics behind it. And I like statistics, but I don't like it when they're this bad for a team that I am an alumnus of. Penn State and Indiana wrestled yesterday, and Penn State won 46-0, which is that's 16 bonus points, and 0 takedowns for Indiana. 0 takedowns. If you take the total points scored by Indiana, I think we got 8 plus another 8, 16. We got 22 points scored by Indiana. Aaron Brooks scored 19 in his match alone. Tyler Kasak blanked Graham Rooks. We had 3 guys that weren't starters, or, not the average starter that you put out there. We had guys, we had Caden Rooks out at 133. 157 might be a bit of a roster battle. I'm not sure about that. And then Robert Major wrestled in DJ Washington's place at 174, and he's a 65-pounder. And we got destroyed. And the thing that sucked watching it was like there was no fight, right? If you're a starter, or if you're in the behind somebody in the lineup, right? It doesn't mean that you go out there and you just kind of take it, right? You gotta pop them in the mouth a little bit. Or am I talking crazy?
No, you're not. I was dealing with some of that same stuff this weekend with my team. So,
dude,
I mean, if you're the guy, then you got to go out there and wrestle. Then you got to go out there and act like you've been the guy, and you're
right.
Or if you have the opportunity to start, then you got to go out there and wrestle your damnedest so that you can get another opportunity. Because if you just go out there and roll over, coaches are going to be like, wow, not giving him another opportunity again.
Dude.
It's just how it is.
At 157, and I know Zach Rakovich, he's a good kid, right? He's been dealing with some injuries. He's going out there against number 1 in the country, Levi Haynes. But it's the 3rd period, and you're a takedown away from getting tech fault, and Haynes is trying to get the pin, right? Rakovich is diving in on shots, just kind of trying to survive, right? And Levi Haynes has him in a front headlock and is literally hand on the chin, hand on the knee, bending his back in half, trying to get to this pin, and they call potentially dangerous, right? And you get back up and you kind of just take it. you're not gonna club them hard. You're not gonna shove them. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna try and get a takedown. You're just gonna take it and you're gonna walk off the mat. And it rubbed me the wrong way just watching it happen to a team that I care about a lot, and just kind of watching them concede, and it hurt. So
gotta fight.
I
mean, if you don't want to wrestle, then just tell your coach that you don't want to wrestle. Don't go out there and embarrass yourself, embarrass your team, embarrass your coaches, embarrass your fans. If you don't want to wrestle, then just don't wrestle.
And to give them just a little bit of some slack, right? I'm kind of scared of this. I'm also scared of this Penn State team with how good they are, right? You've got, I think, 3 true freshmen in the lineup, or 2 true freshmen and a redshirt freshman, something like that. And they're all freaking good, like really good. And people were talking about, they might get the point record this year, and then Shane Van Ness is out, but then Tyler Kasek comes in and he looks freaking great. And Braden Davis is picking things up at 125. Like, I don't know. Maybe they do get it. They have a shot. And they're a good team. And who do they lose next year? Is it just Storace and Brooks?
Bartlett?
No. This is Bartlett's 3rd year. I think Kirk is back next year. What about Truax, maybe? I don't know.
No, Kirk is done.
He's done?
Somehow. Okay. He's only in 5th year. But yeah, he's done.
Because he wrestled in 20, didn't he?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well,
let me look it up real quick.
It's the same reason why Brooks can't. It's the same reason why Brooks is done after this year.
This is his junior year. This is his junior year.
Brooks is a 6th year, though.
So he went 5-0 his redshirt freshman year, or his true freshman year when he redshirted in 2020. 2021 he wrestled, he took 7th place, but that year doesn't count. 2022 he took 4th. That's his, technical freshman year, first year of eligibility. And then last year he took 3rd or 2nd as a sophomore.
I heard he was going to be done after this year.
One of the rankers had him as a senior. I don't know. It was probably Flow.
I mean, it's
because the word is that they're all him, Brooks, and Storace are all moving on after this year. That's the word.
Would love it if they did. Because
get out of there, man. I personally think Storace will come back, but
who are they gonna steal at heavyweight next year then?
That's my question, because after Kirk is out, they don't have a great team, or they don't have a great heavyweight. Actually, they have no heavyweight on their roster unless they have somebody coming in. So, who do they steal? Who enters the portal?
Nate Taylor.
Oh, dude.
That was the deal when they got Beard. That was the deal they made.
We're going to come knocking. We're going to come knocking one day, guys.
And you're going to pay us. Mm-hmm. You're due. Yeah. Man. I'm thinking, I was thinking about Oklahoma State because they have a good incoming class.
Yep.
What?
No, it's gonna be someone, because Oklahoma State continues to just recruit heavyweight after heavyweight, like good heavyweight after heavyweight.
But I'm thinking of Christian Carroll, but also my expectation, especially with Cody Merrill coming in next year, I don't think Carroll's going to see a whole lot of start time if he stays at Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, but also, I mean, if he gets in a room like Penn State, I still don't expect him to do super well.
What? Christian Carroll's good.
I don't have great expectations for him in college.
Nah.
And it's a little based off of how he looked at U20 Worlds, where he was just getting bullied around by guys who were full-sized heavyweights.
He got bullied around by Musimi, whatever his name is.
Masumi. Yeah, but also on the backside. Same thing happened.
I know, but still, and it's freestyle. It's a little bit different.
It's different. You're right. But
especially at heavyweight, I think heavyweight is freestyle versus folk style is the biggest difference.
Maybe you're right. I'm not high on him. That's what I'm going to say.
I think Christian Carroll's good.
Okay.
Reese
definitely
likes Christian Carroll.
Oh. What do I?
You did? I thought you did.
I think, I don't know, dude. I don't want to bag on him, but I feel like he doesn't have the he's not built the right build. Personally, I think he's like too in between.
He's the same build as Feldman.
Yeah, and
Feldman's not doing great.
Feldman is like a better version of Christian Carroll, I think, and
Feldman's doing.
I'm with Reese.
Feldman's doing.
I'm with Reese on this.
Cody Merrill, though, I think that dude will he'll be impact immediately.
Yeah, I'm with. See, Reese and I are on the same page about this.
Yeah, that dude.
I think I like Merrill too. I think,
and that makes me feel good.
That's why I also think that Christian Carroll is going to end up at Penn State.
Carroll wrestled one match this year. Do you know who he wrestled and what the result was?
No.
He wrestled Seth Nitzel. Shout out Kansas. And he got majored 14-5.
Ooh. Ouch.
Seth Nitzel majored him?
And then he medically forfeited the next match.
That's making me look bad.
Yeah.
Maybe he was hurt.
Maybe he was hurt.
Good job, Seth. Good job, Seth. Make me look bad, just like you always have.
That's all I really care about to talk about. Austin Gomez is back, I guess, which is cool. I want to see him get tested, which he will have a test this upcoming week. But I don't care about any of these other duels. Personally, I'm just hurt.
You'll be all right, Sam.
It'll be okay.
You'll see better days. Promise.
Man, I hope so.
It can't get much worse.
You'll be able to look
back now.
That's what I was telling him.
If it gets worse, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up. They wrestle Maryland this upcoming weekend, so should be able to get a win there. Let's go Hoosiers. All right. Do we want to move on? We were talking about doing midseason picks. Do we want to move on to those?
Yeah, let's do it. First half.
Top or bottom half, 25 through 57.
Yep.
I
have mine all ready to go too.
I'm going to tell you guys one thing before we do these. I think it's looking like the last season for the barn.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Oh, well, they're building a multi-purpose thing.
Sport complex.
Oh, you think they're going to have that done before next season?
I don't know. I think they're going to figure something
before next season.
Just the way they're talking, it sounds like this is it.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, I think it's good. It's good for everybody.
Get our barn back. Absolutely. Are you going to stay involved still? Reese?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll stick around. Yeah.
I mean, it'll still get used. It'll still get used.
Oh yeah, for barn sessions, absolutely.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's going to be days where they're not going to be able to get into that wrestling room. Mike will be like, "All right, head to the barn. I'll call Beth. It'll all work out."
Don't worry, it's going to cost you, St. James. We're not letting you off the hook. Okay,
that's all right. Last season for them, but it's the first season for us, boys. What up?
Hell yeah. We at this point we're confirmed. Fix and Vito not going 125. They're at 133. They're there to stay. I like that. Makes these picks easier. And also Ragusin is popping the top off. No more red shirt for him. So he's in there. How do you want to do this? You just want me to read off mine? Yep. Okay. Starting at 8th place, I have Noah Certain. He's going to lose to Camacho for 7th. Unger takes 6th. Ramos at 5th. Steve O'Poulin still at 4th place, even though he took a tough loss this weekend. Jory Volkin for 3rd. Anthony Noto in for 2nd. Also took kind of a rough loss this weekend, but that's just 125. And the champ is going to be Ayala. So, and I feel great about that.
Excellent. Reese?
Oh, shoot. Dude, my phone battery it's on its last legs.
Oh, man.
Time for a new phone, brother.
It is. It is actually time. Time has come.
It's time.
He's admitting it. Do you need me to go first, Reese?
I'm pulling up my... Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go. Okay. I have Dean Peterson at 8th, Braden Davis at 7th, Cooper Flynn at 6th, Jory Volk at 5th, Ramos at 4th, Caleb Smith at 3rd, Noto at 2nd, and Ayala at 1st.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 25. And there's so many guys I feel like you can put in there. 25 is just insane right now, right? Because, like, you got Unger, Puyin, you got DiAgostino, Barnett, McKee, Provo. Then you got all these dudes that are down low that have been beating the top dudes like Diego Saltelo.
Stanich.
Who else? Yep, Stanich just had a good win.
Who's the kid that beat Poulin this weekend?
Trevor Anderson has had a few upsets, I think, this year. Like, I think he had one over Camacho. I don't know who beat Puyin. But then you got Brandon Kaler, he's in there. I mean, dude, this weight class is crazy.
Eli Griffin. Yeah, you probably have like 20 All-American contenders, maybe more.
Oh, I know. I mean, if you qualify, if you're one of the 33 guys that qualifies for the weight, you're a contender for sure. Like podium contender for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Let's hear it, Reese.
Okay, I'm just going to keep all of mine the same, disregarding all of what happened last weekend.
Even with Fix?
Shut up. Okay. No, Fix is not still there.
Okay.
Why are you trying to ruin... there was suspense there. I guess I could have kept the suspense. Provo, DeAgostino, Poulin, Ayala, Noto, Ramos, Volk, Camacho. He's back.
Camacho
He's
first.
back on top. Yeah.
He's back, even though... Dude, when was the last time he won?
He hasn't wrestled, okay?
Since his 4-loss losing streak, he hasn't wrestled.
Yeah, I can already hear the other podcasters talking about it after the tournament in March. They're like, man, remember in January or late December how he lost those 4 matches, and now look at us, look where we are now. He's the champ.
Dude,
egg on our face.
When you lose it's the fact that he lost those 3 matches in one day. That's what gives me some. That's the red flag for me. It's like, all right, how are you going to do in a tournament?
He's a snowballer, dude. He'll snowball either way.
Okay.
Negative or positive or negative.
That's not good.
He'll be rolling.
But if you win, if you keep winning, then you'll just keep winning. As long as he doesn't lose, he'll be fine.
I'm with it, Reese.
I'm almost at the point where I'm like, yo, stick Trombley in there. Put Trombley in there.
No, you're just not a believer.
Put him out there for a match for sure. So
it's called an overreaction.
Last year, Trombley was more consistent last year.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
At 125.
You're going to get Camacho right. Don't you worry.
Okay.
It's 125. We're talking about 125.
I've thought the same thing in the past. The past 2 times he's qualified for the national tournament, I'm like, yeah, Camacho, he'll get right for the NCAA tournament. He's going to come alive then. Both times he didn't do it. Both times. So, sorry. Been burned twice. Not taking my chances on him anymore.
Fool me once.
He never had a chance, though.
Fool me twice.
Oh, my. Get out of here.
He never had a chance.
He never had a chance. Even though he had just beat returning runner-up from Virginia, he never had a chance.
Yeah, who was the champ? Who was
he beat
the
runner-up? He beat what's his name? Mueller. Yeah.
I know. And who won that weight?
Spencer Lee.
Who won the weight?
What do you mean? That year, no one, because it was COVID.
Who would have won the weight?
Why does he keep asking that?
Who won the weight?
No
who would have won it that year?
Spencer, probably.
No, because he wasn't wrestling, was he? Oh,
yes,
no, he was. He was.
That's my point.
Oh, my God. My point is that he hasn't even been on the podium, Reese.
You're right. But he has to.
And he's been good enough to get on the podium, and then he just doesn't get it done.
Well, you know what, Ryan? We're just going to have to agree to disagree. Why don't you calm your tits?
That's fine. You calm your tits.
Yeah. All right. We got a couple of calm tits now.
Yeah, that was good.
Everybody calm your tits down. All right, 133. 8th place, Bouzakis. 7th place, Arini. 6th, Shaver. Honestly, I almost want to move him up higher, but I'm not gonna. 5th, Latona. 4th, Nagao. 3rd, Crookham. 2nd, Fix. And 1st place goes to Vito.
I've got, I like those actually, Reese or Sammy.
Thank you, even though I don't have Ragusin in there.
I like those, but I think I like mine a little more. Mine are, I got Latona at 8th, Nasir Bailey at 7th, Aaron Nagao at 6th, Orini at 5th, Backside Boozy at 4th, Crookham at 3rd, Fix at 2nd, Vito at 1st.
Backside Boozy. Boozy with the backside. Mm-hmm. Actually, you probably shouldn't say that.
He's losing round 1 and coming through, take 4th place.
So Ragusin's going 33.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Cannon is
out.
Not wrestling.
So who's their 40? Who's their 41? No, they don't have one, do they?
Oh,
I don't know.
Who is there? Hang on. It's Lemley. It's Lemley.
Yeah. Sergio. He's been doing all right.
Big Surge. Yeah, he's okay. You know, I think he's 24th right now in the country.
He's got some good wins.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go here for 8th, Ragusin. 7th, Frost. 6th, Bouzakis. 5th, Orini. 4th, Nagao. 3rd, Latona. 2nd, Crookham. And our champion is Vito.
Did you not say Fix?
No, he did not.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Fix.
You want to do those again, Reese?
Why don't you just
if you want to make the claim now.
Swap Crookham with Fix. And put Crookham...
Crookham?
Put Crookham at... yeah, you know what? Crookham gets beat in the round of 12. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
All right. I'm with it.
Me too. I like it. Bold prediction. Man. He said, you know what? No, he doesn't. Round of 12. You're out, Crook.
You know what? Now that I look at it, Cade Lout went 3-0 this weekend.
Shout out, Cade.
Yeah, beat Penn, Brown, and Harvard.
My dog.
Schooled the Ivy Leaguers. Let's go.
Attaboy.
Beating up on those nerds.
All right, 41.
Nerds. No, Ryan, what are your picks?
I already did.
He already went.
No, yeah, we did it in reverse order. Oh, 141. Okay. 8th place, Vince Cornella. 7th, Tegan Jameson. 6th, Echemendia. 5th, Hardy. 4th, Lachlan McNeil. 3rd, Bo Bartlett. 2nd, Jesse Mendez. And 1st, Real Woods. Now, this actually reminds me of like probably the only reasonable bright side or like positive or pro that we can pull as Indiana fans from the Penn State duel. The match between Bo Bartlett and Dan Fongaro was 1-1 with 17 seconds left.
I mean,
and he got taken down to his back.
Fongaro's been having a great year.
Fongaro looks great. And he was very close to winning that match.
Bartlett has not been impressive since the U.S. Open.
Yeah, he just wrestles those tight matches. He's like a better version of Cole Matthews.
I just thought this year, I don't know. I really wanted to pick Bartlett, but
he's too busy doing backflips on Instagram.
I enjoy watching. It's visually pleasing to me.
It is very pleasing. He does a great job with it, but
All right.
Taking up all the time.
41 for me. I got Brock Hardy at 8th, Jordan Titus at 7th, Tegan Jameson at 6th, Echemendia at 5th. And then my top 4 are the same as yours: Sammy, McNeil, Bartlett, Mendez, Woods.
Man, you and I, we're locked in. We've had the top 2 at 125, the top 3 at 133, and now the top 4 at 141, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at
that. Yep. I this weight is similar to 125. I feel like the top 3 are going to be your top 3, with one exception. Mendez obviously can easily slide out of that, but I feel like Woods and Bartlett are for sure top 3 guys.
Yeah.
Mendez is kind of in a tier of his own. And then McNeil, I feel like McNeil's kind of just below that. And then the bottom 4 could be any order, and it could be anyone. I really do feel like Echemendia, though, is not a lock, but as close as you can get to a lock for All-American. So I really like Anthony. He looks locked in this year. So
I don't know. I feel like he could lose some tough matches just wrestling some scrappers.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But you can just tell by his attitude and the way he carries himself on the mat, like he's all business, I
agree.
He's locked in, and it's just no funny business off the mat. So it's cool to see.
Definitely.
All right.
What you got, Reese?
I got Happel at 8th, Hardy at 7th, Kevin Jack for 6th, Echemendia for 5th, and then McNeil, Mendez, Bartlett, and Woods.
Nice. So we both had Echemendia at 5th. This weight. And then there's guys, there's so many fringe guys at 41, I feel like, too.
Yeah, what's Cole Matthews going to do? Is he just going to suck, or is he going to pull it all together?
You have no idea. You have no idea what you're going to get out of Cole. No clue. What about CJ Composto, returning All-American?
Right. And then 41 is Jordan Titus, right?
Yeah. I have him placing.
He had a good match with Jameson. So.
Yep. And then there's, you got Malik Hines, Vince Cornella, Tom Crook. These are all good guys, too. Josh Edmonds, good. Clay Carlson, 2-time All-American, who's ranked 22nd right now. I mean, this weight's crazy.
Yeah.
Off the chain.
It's going to be interesting. I'm glad NCAAs is in Kansas City. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be great. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this next weight.
Why?
Because I want Graham Rooks in there. But I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have him in there. I have to take him out, and I have to put Kasek in. So here's what it's going to be.
Let me ask something real quick before we get going here.
Uh-huh.
Kanan Webster, is that confirmed? Go.
So he wrestled, and he beat. Who did he beat?
He's got to be a go. He beat somebody good.
Dylan D'Amelio.
He wrestled this. Oh, he did wrestle this weekend, and he beat Dylan D'Amelio.
Yes, he's got it. I think that's his.
Excellent.
I don't think it's. I don't know if it's confirmed polled. Actually, hang on. I have to log into WrestleStat. Hang on. I hate this.
No, I think that was his 6th event.
So
and he just beat a returning All-American. So
3, 4, 5. Yes, this is his 6th event. I just don't know if Midlands counted or if he technically wrestled that unattached. I have no idea.
Yeah, he could have wrestled unattached.
So, but I mean, dude, you're beating Dylan D'Amelio. Put him out there.
No, I'm with you.
Let him go. Let the kid fly.
I'm with you.
I want to see it. And you know what? That does kind of. I'm gonna keep him out though. I'm still gonna keep him out. 8th place, the guy Kanan Webster just beat, Dylan D'Amelio. 7th, Jackson Arrington. 6th, Kyle Parko. 5th, Tyler Kasek. 4th, Casey Swiderski. 3rd, Austin Gomez. 2nd, Caleb Henson. And 1st place, the celebrator himself, Rich Lovett.
Yeah,
he's gonna dance on him. He's gonna oh man, dance on him. That was
he didn't do the peace sign celebration, which I was pumped about. I hate it when he does that stupid peace sign celebration.
Who was the 25-pounder that beat Spencer Leah's redshirt year? Oregon State.
Year, yep. Bresser.
Ronnie Bresser. I'm pretty sure his name on Instagram is Dance on him. It's something like that.
Just dance on him.
I think you're right. I think I've seen that before too, Sammy.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
All right, here we go. 49 for me. I got Tyler Kasak at 8th, Kanan Webster at 7th, Arrington at 6th, Parko at 5th, Gomez at 4th, Swiderski at 3rd, Henson at 2nd, and Lovett at 1st.
I love it.
And I feel like the bottom 4 at almost all of these weights, there's just a lot of All-American contenders.
Yeah,
it's a good
whatever
year.
happens.
It's a good year. It's quite the year. This weight, though, this weight not quite as deep as some of the other ones, actually, now that I look at it. But that Ty Waters kid, like he's kind of a fringe guy. Dylan, obviously, he can place or not place. Yeah. Okay, Sammy, Reese. God damn it.
I got Lamer, D'Amelio, Arrington for 6th, Parko for 5th, Swiderski 4th, Henson 3rd, Gomez 2nd, Ridge Lovett 1st.
Oh, Gomez 2nd place. I like that.
You're gonna say that Gomez loses to Ridge Lovett?
Yep.
He's never lost to him, has he?
No. No, he has not. But first time for everything.
Something that just crossed my mind because I was looking at the Ohio State-Illinois duel, and we were talking about that being Kanan Webster's potential 6th match. We're not sure. Rocco Welsh, who lost 2-1 to Ed Ruth, this was also his 6th event. I just don't know if he competed unattached at Cleveland State. I don't know if that was an option or not. So this might be his 5th or 6th. And if it is his 6th, then what's up with Carson? Don't know. But I'd be cool seeing Rocco. Rocco looks really good. He's fun to watch. I like him a little bit more than I like Carson.
How can you look this up? Can you look that up if someone wrestled attached or unattached? I'm going to track.
Yeah, it'll show it on the event at Track Wrestling. I don't.
I'm going.
I don't have the patience.
I do.
Okay. Well,
Who do you want me to look up first? Kanan? All right.
Just do what you want while I talk about my 57 picks. Did anything happen that made me want to change this? Probably. I probably should flip Robin Frank, but I'm not gonna. 8th place, Ed Scott. 7th, Vinny Zerbin. 6th, Brock Mahler. 5th, Ja'Cory Teamer. 4th, Levi Haynes. 3rd, Jared Franek. Peyton Robb for 2nd, and Meyer Shapiro for 1st place. Shapiro had he was probably very close to losing his match against Lehigh, but he pulled it out. So keeping him up there.
All right, I got to make some changes.
Really? What are you changing?
You'll see. All right, I got Ryder Downey at 8th, Brock Mahler at 7th, Vinny Zerbin 6th, Cardenas at 5th, Shapiro at 4th, Robb at 3rd, Haynes at 2nd, and Franek at 1st.
Franek at 1st.
Yep.
Wow.
I did it.
Franek at 1st.
It's a wild pick. I know. It's a wild pick. I know.
Franek.
You had him at 2nd, Sammy.
I don't know.
Not that crazy.
No, I had Franek at 3rd.
Oh.
I had Rob at 2nd.
Who was your
Kanan
2nd?
Webster was a non-scoring team member at Midlands.
Reese, what was your question?
Who was your 2nd place? Or first place. Who's your first place? Oh, Shapiro.
First was Shapiro. Yeah,
that's right.
That's crazier than Jared Franek winning it. I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
but I'm saying it. Also, I guess we did hear that Andonian should be good for the postseason. So that's good.
That
to
we
hear.
did.
Yep, that is. I just don't know how healthy he's going to be.
Nah, probably not going to be super healthy.
God,
but
you guys
did you hear me about Webster?
He wrestled as a non-scoring team member, so it's unattached, right?
Yep, non-scoring team member. So he can still redshirt. Kanan Webster still has the option to redshirt.
Sick.
Okay.
But I'm keeping him in there for now.
Go for it, Reese.
8th place, Brock Mahler. 7th, Vinny Zerban. 6th place, Levi Haynes. 5th, Shapiro. 4th, Teamer. 3rd, Andonian. 2nd, Franek. 1st, Rob.
You're still the Rob believer. I want to be a Rob believer too, but it's getting harder and harder.
I believe in a lot of things.
Andonian in at 2nd.
No, he had Andonian at 3rd and Franek at 2nd.
Oh. My bad.
We all had Franek in top 2 in the finals.
How can you not be? Rob was right there to win that match.
No, I know. But that's the thing for me is like he couldn't. He had plenty of time to get away. Still, he couldn't. He gave up the takedown kind of late. I just don't. It's just hard. He's just tired. Not. Yeah, he's just not the same. He's just still not the same. It's It's hard to expect him to be. Yeah, not the same, Reese.
He looked pretty good at CKLV. I didn't see any flaws any holes in his game at CKLV.
Okay.
Here's the thing that I'll say about it is that he wrestled Ja'Cory Teamer in the finals, and Teamer is also somebody who we're seeing get tired in matches.
He smacked up everybody else.
Then they're.
He beat Will Luan 8-2.
Yeah, Teamer just got beat by Chittum though. So
Luan's injured, so I don't know.
Was he injured then?
I'm gonna give you this.
Winning that whole match, couldn't hold on to the lead and couldn't get away to tie it back up, push into overtime, and potentially win that match. That was a red flag for me. I just don't see him. I just don't know. I don't know if he can put it all together in March.
It's overreaction.
It might be the difference between.
I don't think so.
A duel and a tournament. That's what I'm thinking about. The difference between a duel and a tournament.
I don't know. I'm going to the Cleveland State Open to see if Rocco Welsh was attached or unattached.
Okay. That's the first half of the picks. Man, can't feel good about 125 no matter what you do. But the rest of them I like.
I do too. I don't feel good about any of them, honestly. Well, I don't feel good about the bottom 4, right, 8th through 5th or whatever, for any weight class.
I mean, that's always got to be the case, right? I've never looked at somebody and been like, man, that guy's a lock for 7th place. He's making it, and he's just sliding right in.
Oh, snap.
No.
Where was the Cleveland State Open? Was it on Flow?
It was on Flow. It was on Arena.
Brock Mahler, he's a lock for a low AA, I would say.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'd have to agree.
He's looked pretty good though this year.
Or he could beat out in the blood round.
I don't know. He's looked really good. He's only got 1 loss, and it was.
Andonian,
hear that?
Who's now gone.
Okay,
not gone, but.
So, but who is he beaten? Who is Mahler beaten this year?
Let's take a look. Oh, come on, computer, work for me.
Why are you challenging my takes, Ryan?
Keeping you on your toes.
So he's 10-1 this year. He beat Daniel Cardenas 14-8. That's probably his best win.
Yep.
He's also beat like Matt Bianchi. He handled him. Cameron Steed, who Missouri, I remember saying like good things about him. So something to look at. And he was right there. He was right there to beat Bryce Antonian. So, but it is the difference between a win and a loss. So,
guys, how on the arena do you tell if they were attached or unattached?
You go to teams and you search under the unattached team, and that's where you'll find the people who are unattached. Yeah. You also might say what insert team name - unattached. I think is kind of how it works. But it seems like Flow Arena, the platform is disintegrating. So that's that too.
Because they just have them in here under Ohio State with Brock Herman, Cole Robertson, Pat Downing. Ryder Rodzgotsky. How do you say that?
Rogotsky.
Thank you, Rogotsky, and Vinny Kilkery.
I think that's attached then. But I can't confirm. So,
well, Rocky may or may not be the starter. Carson may or may not be out. You heard it here first.
There you go. He might be in, he might be out. Breaking news.
All right.
I was just looking at something on the duels. Oh, I wanted to see
and Reese is
Little
gone.
Rock. Oh, there goes Reese.
That's Bye, okay. Reese. Oh, he's back.
Oh, and he's back. Reese, are you there? I want to see how many wins they have as far as duels this year. They're not wrestling crazy good teams, but
Little Rock's
they're 9-4. They're 9-4 this year. It's good. It's good for them.
They're having a good year. This is going to be a breakout year for them. They're going to have multiple qualifiers and
maybe an All-American.
Probably their first All-American.
Yeah.
I'm predicting it.
They were super close to beating Pittsburgh. That's crazy.
Nasir Bailey. I'm predicting it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, him and Stephen Little, those are their boys.
Knock it off, Reese.
You all right, Reese?
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't think he can hear us. No. There he's gone. All right. Do you want to talk some wrestling or do you want to get out of here? What do you want to do?
Let's get out of here.
Or not wrestling.
Oh, football. Yeah, I pretty much already talked about it. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Beat the Cowboys. Not surprised.
Who are they going to have?
We got the 49ers next. It's going to be a tough matchup. 7 seed versus the 1 seed. So,
well, it was fun while it lasted.
No, listen, the 49ers have lost to some not so good teams this year, like the Bengals. Okay. And there's some other ones in there. Oh, the Vikings. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
We'll see you next year, brother.
Well, whatever. Up yours.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. NFL's fun. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode, Section 7. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, put it out there. Let the folks know what's going on. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.